January 26th, 2016. As I was driving down the road a couple of evenings ago, I ran across a large number of crows roosting on the power lines and in the trees along the roadside. These crows have been in the general area, I would guess, since mid-December. And every morning at about 7:06, as I am lying cozy in my bed, I will hear them begin to fly over the house, headed to the northeast. Where they're going, I don't know, but it's probably into the downtown area. But this morning I woke up just in time, which would be around 7 o'clock a.m., and I climbed the ladder to the roof, took my camera and tripod, set it up, and this is what I witnessed. This is the first group of crows flying overhead. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that when you see a flock of crows, the proper terminology is it's a murder of crows. They are funny feathered creatures. They make a lot of racket. So this was the first wave of crows at about 7:10 maybe. They just flew right over and off into the sunrise. Not very long after the first wave of crows came by, a second wave of crows came by. When I say not long after, I think it was about 10 minutes. And they started flying near the house, and then they kind of corrected and flew directly over the roof of the house. And there, it was a pretty good-sized group. And they were flying in the same direction as well, off into the sunrise to the northeast. I don't know how many there are. I'm guessing that there's a couple hundred in each group. This was the second group, and I just hung out on the roof waiting to see how many more would come. Not long after the second group, the third group appeared. They were flying further to the west. So they didn't fly, the majority of them didn't fly directly over the house. They were all flying in the same direction. They were just off to the west a little bit more. And it was a very large group as well. They were much more scattered than the first couple of groups. Kind of split into two groups as they went over the house. The final group was a fifth group. It was much smaller, and all five of these groups flew over the house or near the house within about a 45-minute to an hour time period as the sun was rising. They've been doing this for about a month and a half, it's a joyful thing for me every morning to be lying cozy and warm in the bed and to hear them flying over the house. Through the open window, I can hear them cackling on their way to another day, foraging for food. It's a real blessing. Job 12. But ask the beasts, and they will teach you, the birds of the heavens, and they will tell you, or the bushes of the earth, they will teach you, and the fish of the sea will declare to you. Who among all these does not know that the hand of the Lord has done this? In his hand is the life of every living thing, and the breath of all mankind. Does not the ear test words, and the palate taste food? Wisdom is with the aged, and understanding in the length of days.